Now we'll talk about this psychrometric chart. Now, before that, this note, as I said, as I've given at the beginning, you see for the psychrometric chart, if you have information about any 2 out of the 5 air properties. So if you know the dry bulb, wet bulb, or dry bulb RH, or any 2 properties, you can calculate the remaining 3 properties using psychrometric chart. This is a condition to use a psychrometric chart. So now in order to use the psychrometric chart, you must know what line represent what property. Okay, so for that I have given this information here. You see, first, dry bulb temperature. Can you see the highlighted lines? 1 minute, let me pause this. The first one. You see the vertical lines on psychrometric chart represent what? Dry bulb temperature. See, it will show in the vertical line, but increase in horizontal direction. To show you the vertical lines, but increase in a horizontal direction. For example, you see this 40, 50, 60. So increase in horizontal, but represent with the vertical lines. This is first property, simple. Second is what? Dew point temperature. Sorry, wet bulb temperature. Wet bulb. So wet bulb temperature, you can find out this inclined lines. You can see the highlighted line. The inclined line represent the wet bulb. But don't get confused. Inclined line is for wet bulb as well as for enthalpy. But you'll find the 2 different scales. You see? Can you see this enthalpy also highlighted with the inclined lines with the same inclination? Can you see this online? The enthalpy, right side. Inclined line, this inclined line, this inclination and this inclination for wet bulb are same. But you'll find the 2 different scales. Okay, but the same line orientation. So don't get confused. Dry bulb represent with the vertical lines, wet bulb and enthalpy with the inclined lines towards left with the 2 different scales. I'll show you on the psychrometric chart, don't worry. Next, dew point temperature. You see here, dew point temperature, horizontal line share with the humidity ratio. You can see left side is the dew point temperature. You can see the highlighting of this horizontal line. On the right side, humidity ratio. That is also horizontal line, but with the 2 different scales. You'll find the 2 separate scale, but both represent or orientation with the horizontal only. Similarly, RH with the separate curved lines. Simple, very simple. So if you know what line represent what property, with the 2 known properties, one can find all other properties of air using the psychrometric chart. Okay, so we'll do one simple example using this psychrometric chart. This is taken from train. In this way, you can find the point. I'll show you. This is just example. Now we'll verify this example first. You see in this example, what are the 2 known properties given? 95-degree Fahrenheit dry bulb is given and 78-degree Fahrenheit wet bulb is given. Okay, so dry bulb with the vertical lines, na? You see, this is dry bulb and wet bulb is what? Inclined line. This is 17. And if you just intersect, you'll get the point. This is a point. Once you get the point, if you go in the right direction, this is what? Dew point temperature. Dew point temperature. And on the same horizontal with a different scale, you will find humidity ratio also. I'll show you. And apart from this, you see this inclined line is 40 and this close to this point, this RH line is showing 50. Na? So RH we can say 50%. This is one example. We'll do one example in the class, don't worry. This is just a preview. So here we'll do an example. Example 1, you see. Assume that this classroom, at present the classroom temperature, what I've measured at the beginning is 28 I got in the remote. Just assume that 27 degrees centigrade. This room temperature at present where I'm sitting. And for example, RH is 60%. So you see I have not measured RH 60%. On what basis I can consider 60%? Based on my feelings. You can measure with a hygrometer. We have a separate tool for that to measure this RH, but I don't have right now. So 60% I'm just assuming based on the condition, because in this room now, I'm not feeling the dryness of skin. Either I'm not feeling the sweat. You see in my skin, there is no sweat and I'm not feeling the dryness of skin. So that's the reason I'm considering 60%. For example, you'll find one more example below. So now 27 degrees centigrade and 60% RH. And the chart what I'm using on screen, this is, see, this is based on English system. You see 70, 80. This is English system, no? You can find the metric system. I'll share you the software. Already I shared the software. Under SMT software, you can find out the psychrometric software. But this is a manual chart, psychrometric chart at present taken from Crane, and this is English system. And here quickly conversion is required. So 27 degrees centigrade, if you convert into Fahrenheit, you know the conversion already discussed now. F equal to 1.8 C plus 32. So I got 80 point something round off to 81 degree Fahrenheit. So now I have two properties. One is the dryable, second is the RH. So let me use the psychrometric chart just carefully on screen. Very simple. So we have two properties now. You see 81 is a dryable. So can you read this 80 here? And this is 90. So this is 95. So 95 means each division is 1 unit, na? So this I can consider as 81, right? And RH 60%. So you see this is 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this is 60% RH line. So if I go straight up and intersect with the RH line, you need to use the scale. At present, roughly I'm using. You see, this is the point, right? This is 60% line, 60% RH, and 81 what dryable. So this is a point. Now with this point, if I go incline parallel to this what wet bulb line, I can find the wet bulb temperature. No? So wet bulb is what? 71 point. You see 75 now, this is 71. In between I'm getting. So 70.5 degree Fahrenheit. Exactly you can measure with the scale. Now roughly I'm taking. This is WBT. Now if I go beyond this and if I mark here, you'll get enthalpy. Enthalpy and the wet bulb temperature with the same inclination with the different scale, as I said. Na? You see, you'll find the different scale. And this enthalpy is what? Dry air and the moisture. The total enthalpy, not just dry air. So now this is 30. What? BTU. You see, the unit is BTU per pound of the dry air and the moisture. Or I can say BTU per pound. Pound means the total enthalpy. So this is 30, 35. So 31, 32, 33, 34. Right. So H is what? 34.5. No? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. At this level, if you want, you can add up also. Now with this point, if I go straight on the right side with the horizontal orientation, it is somewhat difficult. Yes, I got this. And if I, so you see, first of all, what humidity ratio? Humidity ratio we can represent with the omega or W is what? 90, 100. Can I consider roughly 95? 95 what? Grains per pound of dry air. Remember this unit. You can find somewhere. You see, grains of moisture per pound of dry air. In some psychrometric chart, you'll find pound per pound of moisture. Pound per pound of the dry air. Don't get confused. You need to verify the units. Mostly we are using this grains per pound of dry air. Next, dew point temperature 60. I can roughly take can take 66, right? This is what? DPT. Can I take 66 degree Fahrenheit? Right, simple. So if you know any two properties of air, we can get the point. With the point, if you go in the respective direction orientation, you can find out the other properties of air. For what? For load calculation. In the time of load calculation, we required these properties of air to find out this heat gain through ventilation or infiltration. For delta W means humidity. This delta refers to the humidity ratio. So difference in humidity ratio required. This property is required. So we can find out with other two properties of the room air or the outside air. We required, for example, delta W means we required WO minus WI. WO is the outside humidity ratio. WI is the inside humidity ratio. So in order to find out this WI and WO and WI, so WO we can find out with the outside two conditions like dry bulb and wet bulb. WI we can find out with the inside two conditions like dry bulb and RH. RH we are maintaining 50%. Na? So one can find delta W that can be used to find out the latent heat gain through ventilation and infiltration. This is example, but don't worry, we'll do the calculation at the time of load calculation. Okay.
Also, I'm not getting this point. Can you explain?
Which one?
The delta W.
Delta W is what? Difference of outside humidity ratio minus inside humidity ratio. So in order to find out this WO, we require two outside condition. And two outside conditions say dry bulb and wet bulb. If you know this, using psychrometric chart, we can find out this WO. Na? Similarly, for WI, we required, say, dry bulb and RH. RH, we are maintaining 50% standard. Dry bulb is a 76. Using these two parameters, we can find out WI. Once you know this, we can find delta W, which is required to find out the latent heat gain through ventilation and infiltration. This is just example. We'll do the calculation. Don't worry. At the time of load calculation, when we deal with the ventilation and infiltration, we'll find out this delta W. This is just a preview. At this level, just focus on how to use the psychrometric chart. That's it.
Delta W is difference of humidity ratio, right?
Between outside to inside. Forget about this. This is just I have given the preview. But this is important at this level. If you know this, then we can calculate this at the time of load calculation. We'll do at the load calculation. This is just a preview. This side is important. How to use the psychrometric chart. That is important. Clear online? So some more examples are given in the notes, even in your previous notes also. You can try this example after the class. You'll find some more points related to psychrometry, like humidification, dehumidification, contact factor, bypass factor, and this coil. You see the black color is a coil curves. We'll discuss this. At this level, I'm not explaining this because at this level, we are just learning how to use this psychrometric chart. At the time of application, we'll discuss more points like contact, bypass factor. That is very, very important. Now, how to use this psychrometric software, which is further easy. So you can find out the psychrometric software under the SMT software folder and just double click and install. After completing the installation, you can find out the psychrometric software. You see how to use, very simple. First, you must select the type of the chart. And you see what we did till now. This manual chart. Remember, this is based on atmospheric pressure. Or in other words, I can say the standard psychrometric chart is based on the atmospheric pressure. Barometric pressure, 29.9 inches of mercury, or else 760. If you convert into mm, you'll get 760 mm of Hg or 1 bar. So this is atmospheric pressure. Na? So the standard psychrometric chart is based on the atmospheric pressure. If your project location is above or below the altitude, means the sea level, we can change this. You see, we have this 2,500 feet above sea level, 5,000 feet above sea level, 7,500 feet above sea level. Okay. So as per the location, we can change, but mostly we are using this standard at sea level. And when I click the sea level, you can find the same. You see, 29.92 inches of Hg. Or else if I change this to metric, you see, I can change simply metric by clicking this SI, means SI metric. You can notice, you see, 101.325 kilopascal, nothing but one bar na, or 760 mm of Hg. You know these conversions. So you can decide which unit you want to use. According to that, you can select. For example, again, I'm using IP because the example what we did in manual is IP. After that, what you do, simply verify this psychrometric chart number. Suppose I'm using carrier 1. Then use this option, state, point, and process. When you click this, you'll get a window. In that window, click add a point and provide the two parameters. The example one was 81 degree Fahrenheit dry bulb. You see, dry bulb is a basic requirement. And after that, the second property you can select. So second property in that example, we consider RH now. I'm selecting RH and enter 60, for example. When you enter this, you'll get all the properties. You can read. You see, wet bulb is 70.5, what we got. RH is what we have given. W is what? Humidity ratios 90. Here you see what we got, 95. 1 minute. We got nearly that. No, I think I have written wrong, but you see, this unit is important. You must verify. In some charts, you'll find pounds per pound. Here it is given grains per pound, which will match with the previous manual chart. So don't get confused. Here you'll find specific volume, some more parameter. Enthalpy 34.5 we have taken, we got 34.4. Dew point temperature 65.5 we have taken, 65.8. You can round up to 66. You can find all this property. And when you click apply, close, you can notice the point you can find here. New one. I have not renamed, that's the reason I got new one. So you can rename also. You see, I'm going to name this as, say, room condition. You'll get the point here. And you'll get all the properties. Very simple. No need to verify from the chart directly. You can click here, you'll get all this parameter. And further, we have psychrometric calculator also from ASHRAE, which is same like this table. Let me show you. You see this psychrometric calculator, which I already shared in the under this SMT softwares. Here in this table, if you enter the known properties, the two known is what? Dry bulb, say 81, and RH we have 60 in the example 1. In example 2 is different. You can find the properties. And in this, you see, you can select grains per pound of dryer or pound per pound of dryer for the units given. Or else if you refer this example number 2, you see dry bulb is 60, wet bulb is 55. So dry bulb I am entering 60, wet bulb say 55. Now I can verify all the points. You see, R is 74. Here I'm getting 73.2. Just this was taken from the chart, so it's a rough. And humidity ratio 56. Here I got 56. Here 56.59, so I can round off to 57. Dew point temperature 51. Here 51.4, so I can take 50. And enthalpy 24. Enthalpy 23.19. So this is from the chart. This is more accurate. In actual practice, at the time of load calculation, we'll use the psychrometric chart or the psychrometric software. In manual also you can use, because that much accuracy we don't require, because we are not dealing with the component designing. No? We are dealing with the system design. If you're dealing with the precision air conditioning, then more accuracy required. But for home and comfort, either you can use the one chart also. Okay, so this was about chapter 3. Simple, limited, but very important. But some more points like psychrometric analysis, contact factor, bypass factor, humidification, dehumidification, heating process, cooling process, all this we'll discuss. This is not actually the end of psychrometry.